Man, you ever been on a flight where everything just goes wrong? Picture this, a packed first-class cabin, the hum of the engines, and thin crack a slap so loud it stops hearts. That's how it started for Maya Thompson, 7 months pregnant, sitting in 3A, her hand clutching her belly, cheeks stinging from the hit. Nobody saw it coming, least of all the flight attendant, Karen Stiles, who smirked like she'd won something oblivious to the guy in row 5, snapping photos that'd blow this whole thing wide open. Maya, 34, a sharp-as-nails lawyer from Seattle, was on her last work trip before her baby girl arrived. Her husband, Nathan Brooks, had upgraded her to first class, whispering, "You and our little one deserve the best." Nathan wasn't just some doting husband, was a tech genius who'd quietly bought out Horizon Airlines, a struggling carrier with a shiny exterior but a rotten core. He'd kept it secret, even from Maya, wanting to see how the airline really operated before shaking things up. And oh, did he get a front-row seat to the mess. It started small. Maya asked for water to take her prenatal vitamins, but Karen, with her perfect blonde bun and 15-year service pin, barely glanced her way. Meanwhile, she was all smiles for Greg Larson, the suit in 3B, pouring him champagne and chatting about his golf swing. Maya's call button, ignored. 3 times. Her contractions started creeping in, tight and unsettling, but Karen brushed her off with a cold, "We'll get to you after takeoff." By the time Maya stood up, desperate for the bathroom, her body screaming, Karen was on her like a hawk. "Seatbelt signs on, ma'am," she snapped, loud enough for the whole cabin to hear. "Sit down, or we'll have a problem." Maya, calm but firm, held her ground. "I'm having contractions. I need water and a doctor." That's when Karen stepped in close, her voice dripping venom. "You people always want special treatment, don't you?" The slap came next, sharp, deliberate, leaving a red mark on Maya's dark skin. Gasps rippled through the cabin. Greg froze mid-sip. And Derek Hayes, the quiet photographer in row 5, clicked his shutter, capturing every ugly second. The plane diverted to Denver, sirens flashing on the tarmac. Karen spun a story to the cops, pointing at Maya like she was some kind of threat. She was aggressive, disruptive. Maya, still reeling, was marched off, her purse taken, led to a grim little room in the terminal. Her contractions were coming faster now, every 15 minutes, and all she got was a smug VP, Richard Holt, droning about passenger noncompliance. Maya's lawyer brain kicked in. "I was assaulted," she said, voice steady despite the pain. "There are photos. Witnesses." Richard just smirked. "We'll sort this out, ma'am." Back in San Francisco, Nathan's phone pinged, flight diverted. Then he saw Derek's photos hit X, tagged "Justice for Maya," going viral with thousands of shares. His blood boiled. He was on his private jet to Denver in 20 minutes, legal team in tow, dialing Horizon CEO, Paul Warner. "You don't know me yet," Nathan growled, "but I own your airline. And you just let my pregnant wife get slapped." Paul stammered, clueless about the acquisition. Nathan didn't care. "You've got 90 minutes to fix this, or you're done." In that Denver room, Maya wasn't breaking. She stared down Richard. "You're threatening me with charges while I'm in distress? I'm a partner at Ellis & Reed. Check my credentials." Officer Lena Cruz, the only one with a shred of sense, called for paramedics. Karen, sweating now, tried doubling down, but her act was crumbling. Then Nathan stormed in, eyes like steel. He faced Karen, voice low but lethal. "You didn't know Maya was my wife. You didn't know I own Horizon. That's the problem. You thought you could treat her like she was nothing." He slid a tablet across the table, years of buried complaints about Karen's bias, ignored by management. "You're fired. Hand over that pin." 6 months later, Horizon's gone. Reborn as Unity Airways, it's a new beast, new name, new training, new heart. Maya, cradling baby Lila on their first Unity flight, smiled as the crew treated everyone like gold. Karen's out, shamed by her own plea deal. Richard's vanished from the industry. Nathan and Maya built the Unity Equity Fund, fighting for travelers who've got no voice. Derek's photos? Pulitzer-bound. Even Greg, the champagne guy, came clean, helping design Unity's new service standards, haunted by his silence. It's crazy how one awful momentous slap, a smirk, sparked a revolution. Maya told me later, "I kept thinking about all the people who've been through this, with no one to fight for them. That's what keeps her going. So what would you do? Snap the photo like Derek? Stay quiet like Greg did at first? Drop a comment, tell me your story. Hit that like button if you're fed up with systems that let this happen. Share this if you believe one voice can change everything. Because, trust me, it can.